Okay, so some of you have requested a boat tour, so I'm gonna give you a little tour. This is our outside of our boat. Got monkey seats, lots of cup holders. We love that. Johnny's got his fishing pole. We got a little grill, charcoal grill on the back of the boat. This little water cannon, Ben built. It's PVC, he painted it black. Added a little spigot and a way to pressurize it. We pressurize it with a bicycle pump. And then we have a little shower, also able to rinse off the boat or whatever we want to do. That's what we have. Okay, down below, go into the cabin. We got some steps here. We walk down and we have the kitchen, which is called a galley in a boat. So we have a little sink here. Some water. Here's our one burner stove. So if I move this over, lift up on this, there's our little burner, uses butane. And then we have our cups, little pan, utensils, bowls and plates, measuring cups just here. This little shelf is all of our emergency equipment. So we have our lights, headlamps, little torch, binoculars, knives, scissors, our blowhorn, slingshot, and we have flares, that sort of thing, all right here where it's easy to get to. Coffee, speaker, that kind of stuff like that goes there. Got a little whiteboard. Underneath here, we have our solar powered refrigerator. That's pretty nifty. And then we have our little area here. These are called settees. Underneath each of these benches, we have compartments. So, Cody, can you lift that up so I can look underneath there for him? Show him. Okay, so we have baskets. This basket is full of medical type stuff. So we keep our fans, our log books. We've got game basket. Okay, so under each one of those, that's what's there. Good. Okay. Over here, this is where we keep our life jackets. Easy to reach here. This is Pepsi's cute little life jacket. And this is where we keep, bags if we need it, and our boat gloves and charging cords, that sort of thing. We have a hook here, flip-flops, boat keys. We do have a whistle, mirror, or VHF, radio, extra water there, dog food. And then down below, this is the aft berth. I've got my guitar, and we have like 10 of these bags. This is our week's worth of kind of food. We'll go to the grocery store and supplement, but we've kind of meal prepped that way. Spin around here. This is the head, the bathroom. Okay, so this is where Ben and I keep our life jackets there. This is basket full of stuff, and PVC pipe holder, toothbrush holder. This is where the kids keep their clothes. They each have a bag that they have their clothes in. Toilet. That's that. Under here we keep extra towels and our extra butane, hose. A little shelf back there. Yeah, and then, all right, under the sink, actually, let's show you under the sink. Here's where we keep Pepsi's dog food. This is our basket of books, food, spices on the shelf. Some lemonade that we add to our water. Water bottles, charcoal starter, big old container of flour that I'm not going to need any longer now that we don't have a solar oven. But a lot of collapsible things. I've got a collapsible bucket, a collapsible dish drainer, got our dish towels, and this right here is kind of a catch-all where I've got baggies and little bag ties, things like that. So it works out really well. Turns out you really don't need a whole lot. to live on. These little command hooks I've just put all over the place. In fact, I put one up here for, you know, just making it work. All right, this is the V berth where Jonathan and Cody sleep. Their feet are towards the V. There's a little hatch up there that the boys love to climb out of.
Oh, and then I sleep here, which on this settee here, but Dad added on to where you pull it out here. There's a little notch there where this comes out, stays in the pole here, so it kind of slides out. Careful, Bex. Comes out here, but comes out like so. But like there, just like that. Pull out some of these, take this down, and move around the cushions, and there's my bed.
Voila.
Yeah.
Very good. And there's an extra board on this side for a brace that just stays there.
But
yeah, that's that. This is our boat, our home for the next several weeks. Okay, next I cannot leave out the Dodger. So this Dodger here, this is what this thing's called, is has made our trip so nice because it used to be flat. There was just a flat roof on this, but Ben made this fiberglass Dodger. It took a lot of time. He added these compartments so that we could keep our door panels on that go right up the companionway right there. Just they line up and they close it up, and then it comes down like that and connects to those doors. We added a little nice grippy top to it. That has been so nice. So now Ben can actually stand up in the cabin.
Yeah.
The rest of us could stand up, but it was close.
It's very roomy, and you got extra windows, so light comes in.
Yeah, light comes in. It's magnetic. So we sewed up these curtains, put little magnets in them so we can close it up if we need to. Hung our sunglasses there. This thing is a lifesaver. This is the little bug zapper. If you love to camp, you need to get yourself one of these. So we can turn on the bug portion of it.
Or like a lantern, but it also has a bug killer.
Yeah, flashlight or lantern plus bug zapper. And you can tell, whew, we got a lot of bugs in there last night. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I also thought there might be some people wondering, how do we move the boat when either we don't have any wind or our mast is down like it is currently? First, I wanted to explain why we have this black box. You're gonna notice that coming up as well. And the black box, Stacy actually found on the side of the road. It was attached to some other junk that was getting thrown away. And it's just plastic corrugated cardboard. So we kind of just rudely taped it together, but it's plastic so it doesn't rot. It does give us a pretty good sound barrier. Just takes off the whine of the motor, especially since we've had to have it on this entire time we've been on the Erie Canal, and we'll continue to have it on because we can't sail, obviously, with all the bridges. The motor, though, is just an 8 horsepower outboard motor like you'd see on any, small fishing boat. It runs very similarly. We did connect, and I think we showed you that in a different one. We connected it to the rudder, so when I turn the rudder with the steering wheel, the helm of the sailboat, the motor turns as well, and that has been really nice to have. Just gives you a little bit more control. Otherwise, the rudder is more or less fighting the motor. So that's what the black box is for. The other thing that I wanted to point out is we keep all of our fuel underneath this seat, and it's all open. None of it actually vents into the cabin at all. It's kind of nice, but that's where we keep all the fuel. We have different canisters of it. I can hold 17 gallons of mixed gas if I need to, all at one time. And we're actually getting fairly low because we've done like 70 or 80 miles, and I need to refill some fuel so we make sure we don't get stuck along the way without gas. One more thing I wanted to point out to you is our solar. Last year we had one solar panel on a small lead acid battery, and we knew that was not going to be enough power for me to be able to do my computer work that I needed to do, as well as our refrigerator runs off of that battery power as well. And so knowing that if we had too many cloudy days in a row, would be in big trouble, and we didn't want either our refrigerator going bad or me not to be able to do the computer work that I needed to have done. So we decided to upgrade to 2 panels, and these are 2 100-watt monocrystalline solar panels that give us the 200 watts of power. We upgraded our charge controller from just a simple pulse wave modulator to an MPPT, and that goes now into a 200 amp hour lithium battery. We decided to make the jump to lithium, one, for weight, not because we couldn't take the weight on the boat, but that one battery was going to be over 150 pounds, and trying to get that battery down and into where the battery spot was probably would not have happened. It is just a bear to get back in there. This one wasn't even easy, and it was only 45 pounds. So anyway, the cool part about these panels though is my brother Kip ended up helping me weld the frame up, and so it attaches into our current post that holds up our mast, and that is normally their mast crutch, but the frame ends up holding these 2 panels, and all I have to do is take a pin out of this side and the whole panels come off, obviously after I detach the wires. But if I unattach those 2 T-screws, I can adjust this to the whatever angle the sun is at. Currently we're all shaded and the sun's going down, but a couple of twists and it's set up. Really simple to adjust. We don't adjust it a lot, but we adjust it a couple of times a day just to make sure we're getting as much sun as we can. Sometimes the boat just turns around and the sun obviously goes from east to west, and we need to change it around and get the best sun. So that's our battery charging system and how we keep everything topped off. And we don't even have a way to charge the battery other than the solar panels. I did not decide to get a regular battery charger, even for going to the marina, to top off the batteries because of the lithium. It needed to be a special charger. Thank you for watching the tour. Hope you enjoy it, and if you have any questions, certainly leave some comments on Facebook and we'll try to get back to you.